What food did you get? Now we like to eat. Really? You don't want to eat which one?
Really?
I asked you.
I'm relaxing. I just went to the store.
I know, and I asked you what kind of food did you get?
Oh. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check. Video. Mic check. Testing. Testing 1. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check. Video. Mic check. Testing. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check. Video testing. Testing 1 2 3. Mic check. Video. Okay. Looks like we're up and running good on everything. I got a 24 pack of Coke here.
I know. I see that. I was wondering what kind of food. That can go home with us.
What?
That 24 pack. Because something else.
It's like you can't drink any down here early.
I didn't say that.
Well, guys, here in a couple of minutes, gonna go. I was just gonna do the podcast, not on a live video over a live stream, but I figured since I have my Apple iPad while I record, because I got our podcast. Been working for the past several days. Wanted to get our podcast up and going again, so I got our podcast up and going on several popular podcasting platforms. So while we're live tonight, while we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and X, formerly known as Twitter, Elon Musk's platform, we'll be recording the podcast. And right now, as far as I know, I may have missed one, but the Travis Runkel Show and the Live Prayer Cathedral Network podcast is, as far I may have missed one, but as far as I know right now, we are on 6. I may have missed one. We're on 6 as far as 6 podcasting platforms, as far as I know. And we are on Spotify, Amazon Music and Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Podchasers, Overcast, and Pocket Casts. So, like I said, I may have missed one. I was trying to work very hard to get our podcast back on several streaming podcasting platforms. Like I said, I may have missed one, but as far as I know, right now we are on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Podchasers, Overcast, and Pocket Casts. I'm trying to figure it out so it's processing. I'm trying to figure it out on the Apple podcast side. So I'm trying to get our podcast also on Apple Podcasts, and I'm also trying to get it back onto Pandora too. I may have missed one. I don't know if we're on. Let me check something quick. I'm making sure I didn't leave any platforms out. Just bear with me here. Trying to make sure I didn't miss one. I don't want to miss. If we're on a lot more platforms, I want you to be able to tell you. Tell if you guys normally listen to your podcast on a certain platform or not. So just bear with me. I'm trying to see if we're on anything else that I missed. If anybody's with me, just bear with me. I'm just checking on some stuff here.
Have fucking mosquitoes.
Gas box too, right? Gas box. Isaiah, John, and Robbie, what's up, bestie? Welcome to the Travis Runkel Show on the Live Prayer Cathedral Network. How you doing tonight? I'm glad you're doing good. Okay. All right, guys. We may be on Spreaker too. I don't know, but like I said, the main top priority podcasting platforms we are on, as far as I know, is Spotify, Amazon Music and Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Podchasers, Overcast, and Pocket Casts. Was just seeing where else we are on, so that's where you can listen to us right now. I'm gonna get into, like I said, I'm getting back into the podcasting world again. So just bear with me. I hope you guys can see and hear me okay. So while we record the podcast, while we're recording on the podcast side, we will be live on the video feed. We'll be simulcasting while we're doing the podcast. We're live right now on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, X, Elon Musk's platform. And hope you guys can see and hear me all right. After I'm probably done with this, probably gonna, maybe when I'm done, probably gonna go in the pool. It was a holiday yesterday, July 1st, Canada Day. Hey, Isaiah, John, and Robbie, bestie, can you see and hear me all right? Am I coming through good in audio and video? If you can let me know. Okay. All right. Hold on one second. I'm gonna do something really quick. I'm gonna mute our video feed right now. Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to do something with the show. So if you hear any silence, don't worry, I'm just muted. Okay, guys, I'm back. Isaiah John Robbie says, but I won't be on for long. Too many woman problems. All right, guys. While I'm waiting for this call, I'm gonna open up the show now. Well, I'm gonna open up the show on also the podcast side. Get to it. So while we're simulcasting live on our live video stream on Facebook, YouTube, and X Twitter, we will also be live on the podcasting side. Okay, well, we are live on the podcasting side. I want to welcome all my my friends, fans, family, all my loving, sweet, caring, amazing, supportive, loyal, dedicated fans and friends and family of the Travis Runkel Show and the Live Prayer Cathedral Network. The Travis Runkel Show and the Live Prayer Cathedral Network is brought to you by Travis Runkel Productions, and we are back up to par, being on the podcasting side. I want to thank all of my audience and friends who are listening, who are going to be listening to me on Spotify, Amazon Music and Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Podchasers, Overcast, and Pocket Casts, and whatever other platforms we're on. So it's good to have you guys with me on this Tuesday evening, July 2nd. I can't believe we're into another month. Can't believe we're into the 7th month. Now we're only got 5 more. Can't believe still got 5 more months left of this year. It just seemed like the days and the weeks and the months are flying by. It just seemed like June flew by, and now we're in to July 2nd, Tuesday. In 2 days on Thursday, we'll be into July 4th. Hopefully we're gonna maybe do a live stream or maybe a podcast. I don't know what I'll be doing for 4th of July. I'm trying to figure out some stuff to do. I know before and if I did last year, over the course of the years, I brought to you some fireworks shows and everything. I don't think I'm maybe having to cook it. Well, I'm going to see what happens. But I hope all of you guys have had a great day today. I hope you guys are having a great start to a great evening. Maybe you guys have just relaxing and kicking back and relaxing from just getting off of work. I know the schools, especially down here in Florida. I know the schools are on summer break now, and I know the only school that's going on is the people who are in summer school. So there's a lot of things I want to get into, but I want to welcome all of you guys for joining on board with me. And I also want to welcome, while we're recording this podcast, simulcasting, I want to welcome to all of my fans, friends, and family of the Travis Runkel Show and the Live Prayer Cathedral Network, who's all watching and tuning into me via on Facebook, YouTube, and X, formerly known as Twitter, Elon Musk's platform now. Trying to think what I want to get into first. Let's see. See what I want to get into here. that's what I wanted. That was really what date was that? That was really some first presidential debate some nights ago. I'm gonna look up when that date was. Okay, so I guess that first presidential debate we just had was just on June 27th in Atlanta, Georgia, at the CNN studios in Atlanta, Georgia. That debate was really between former President Donald J. Trump and President Joe Biden. That was a really interesting debate. Now, when I say this, I'm not trying to, because I know he's the kind of president I want, Joe Biden. And when I say this, with this stuff I'm going to say about him, I'm not trying to, because he's the one I want to be in office. But I'm kind of concerned. I try to talk to my girl about it a couple of times. She doesn't want to believe it, though. That President Joe Biden, I think he is having probably the early start of dementia or Alzheimer's. Now, like I said, when I say this, I'm not trying to knock him or put him down, because I'm all for President Joe Biden. But I don't know if you've heard all the falls he's had, and especially going up the stairs to Air Force One, the presidential airplane. I just don't know. They were even saying in the debate, if he gets elected another term, how he's going to carry this out when he gets. Because I don't know how old Joe is again. How old is President Joe Biden? Okay, so our current President Joe Biden, is 81 years old right now. And Donald Trump is 78. So President Joe Biden is 3 years older than Donald. I don't know. It's I don't know. I really think and Donald Trump was really attacking him in that debate on June 27th. Like he was really riding President Joe Biden really, really hardcore on June 27th. And I've seen a lot of people saying it on X, Twitter, and the news. When former President Donald Trump was talking to Joe Biden, Biden kept having this kind of like dumbfounded, gazing into space, kind of weird still stare. I don't know. That's why I said I'm kind of concerned about President Joe Biden's well-being. because I don't know how many of you guys have watched that debate, but President Joe Biden really did not look all too well in that first presidential debate on June 27th. I just really hope it don't come to the point that former President Donald Trump doesn't get elected again. It's going to be, I know a lot of people say, oh, former President Donald Trump is the best president we ever had. And that's what, sorry to say, but my old man is a Donald Trump supporter, and he writes all these, not trying to knock my old man, but he almost reminds me of, since he supports him, almost reminds me of Donald Trump when he's going crazy, tweeting on X Twitter or on his social media platform, Truth Social. That was another thing. You may not know, I read a thing earlier, you may not know that you could, if you have certain stocks, you may not know, you may have a share or some kind of stock in Trump media. I was reading something about that earlier. Now, I want to tell you because it seemed like a lot of these celebrities and famous, well-known people, it seemed like almost a big variety of them are writing their own memoir or biography. Like I got a book out like Before You Dead a couple of years ago. Michael Perry from Friends came out with one, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. And then there was John Stamos from Full House. I think it's called You Would Have Told Me. And then you got the one I'm waiting on, Dog the Bounty Hunter, Dog Dwayne Chapman. Big fan of his. He just came out with this book called 9 Lives and Counting. You also had Henry Winkler, who played the Fonz. He's got his own book. It's just you got so many different, and then Jaleel White from Family Matters. He's going to be having a book coming out too. I believe it's called Growing Up Urkel or something. Yeah. And then also I'm following him on Instagram. I don't know if you know Daniel. His real name is Daniel Stern. He played in many films. You would have remembered Daniel Stern in the 2 Home Alone movies, who played one of the robbers, the burglars with Joe Pesci.
Okay, yeah.
Daniel Stern even just came out with his I don't know if it was called Home and Alone. I don't know what it was called. Hold on a second. Daniel Stern book. Yep. He even just came out with his book, Daniel Stern, called Home and Alone. It seemed like so many different well-known people and celebrities. I don't know, a lot of these people, I'm not saying it's a problem. A lot of them are pushing have their own memoirs and their own books coming out. I was actually thinking about that, but I don't know if I'd have the concentration or the patience to do it. I was, after seeing all these celebrities and famous, well-known people writing all these books, I was thinking about, of me being an online talk show host and broadcaster, I was thinking about possibly writing a book or a memoir, but I don't even think I even know where to even start or what to start writing about, because I would love to have my my own memoir, my own biography, my own book out.
Yeah, me too. I agree with you. I don't know where to start.
But trying to think what else is in there.
It's hard.
Just give me a minute, guys. Supposedly, I read about California heat puts state at risk of wildfires ahead of July 4th. Now I'm going to read this. I didn't get to read the whole thing before. But celebrity Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx shares new details about a health crisis that left him gone for 20 days. Jamie Foxx hasn't publicly disclosed what caused his hospitalization last year, but has shared more details during an encounter captured on video. The Oscar-winning actor was hospitalized in April 2023 for a health crisis while he was filming the Netflix film Back in Action in Atlanta. In a video posted to TikTok this week, Fox tells an unidentified group of people that he had a bad headache on April 11, 2023. He recalls asking his friend for an Advil, and then I was gone for 20 days. I don't remember anything he said in the video recorded on June 29th in Phoenix. Fox went on to explain in the footage that he was told his sister and his daughter to take him to a doctor who gave him a cortisone shot.
Oh.
Another doctor told him something was going on up there, Fox said, pointing to his head. I won't say it on camera, he said in the footage. The star is known to be guarded about his private life, and he disappeared from the limelight at the time following what his daughter, Corinne Fox, then referred to as a medical complication on social media. In July 2023, the race star explained he chose not to disclose more information because he didn't want the public to see me like that. I want you to see me laughing, having a good time, partying, cracking a joke, doing a movie, television show. I didn't want you to see me with tubes running out of me and trying to figure out if I was going to make it through. He said in the video posted to Instagram at the time, adding that he felt like he had gone to hell and back. Fox shared another health update on his verified social media in August of 2023. You're looking at a man who is thankful, finally starting to feel like myself. He wrote at the time, it's been an unexpected dark journey, but I can see the light. He went on to say that he was thankful to everyone that reached out and sent well wishes and prayers. According to IMDb, Back in Action is currently in post-production. I'm going to play this video. I didn't watch it, about this health scare.
Fight like hell.
What's the ad right now?
Fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore. It should have been stopped. That's neglect of duty. As a sheriff, it's awful to watch police officers getting attacked. That's not.
Hold on, guys. I'm ready to play this video from Jamie Foxx.
No desire to work with somebody who divides. That's not what America is. But I work with anybody who unites. That's why I win. this message.
We don't know exactly what happened to Jamie Foxx, but he is sharing a few more details.
Hold on, guys.
Fight like hell. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore. It should have been stopped. That's neglected duty. As a sheriff, it's awful to watch police officers getting attacked. That's not supporting this badge and this uniform. I have no desire to work with.
We don't know exactly what happened to Jamie Foxx, but he is sharing a few more details in a recent video that was posted on social media. He explains that on April 11th, back in 2023, when he was in Atlanta shooting the Netflix film, he said he felt a really bad headache. He asked a friend for an Advil, and then the next thing he knew, it was 20 days later.
April 11th last year, bad headache. Asked my boy for an Advil. It was gone for 20 days. I don't remember anything. So they told me, I'm in Atlanta, they told me my sister and my daughter took me to the first doctor. Get the cortisone shot. Next doctor said, something going on up there. I won't say it on camera.
We do know Jamie Foxx is extremely private. He was off of the radar for weeks and weeks, and people didn't know what was going on. And his crew really kept things private for him because they respected the fact that he just is a person who wants to be seen his best. He came back months later and he said on social media that he did not want people to see him ill like that. He wanted people to see him laughing and joking and doing his work like he usually does.
All right, guys. 1 second. Well, Jamie Foxx is 56 years old. He was born December 13, 1967, born in Terrell, Texas, and he's 56. And Jamie Foxx's real name is Eric Marlon Bishop. And he just died on June 27th. I want to remember and recognize and acknowledge Martin Eugene Mull, who was an American comic actor. He played in Roseanne. He was 80 years old. He died Thursday after a long illness. And he played Roseanne's boss. He also played Colonel Mustard in Clue. And he died at age 80. Martin Mull. He was in Clue, the movie, Roseanne, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, 2.5 Men. He was in many different things. My prayers and my condolences go out to Martin Mull's family and friends, and Martin Mull, let him rest in peace. Well, guys, I'm probably gonna wrap this up, but you can find our podcast on Spotify, Amazon Music and Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Podchasers, Overcast, and Pocket Casts. I may have missed one. We may be on Spreaker too. But as far as I know, we're on Spotify, Amazon Music and Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Podchasers, Overcast, and Pocket Casts. That's where the Travis Runkel Show on the Live Prayer Cathedral Network podcast is at. All right, well, guys, we're going to wrap this up. And thanks for joining me on the live stream broadcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter X, and also on the podcast side of the Travis Runkel Show and the Live Prayer Cathedral Network. And you guys have a great night, and we'll see you again. Thank you for listening and watching Thank you for listening and watching and tuning into the one and only amazing best online talk show network and podcast. Thank you for listening and watching and tuning into the one and only amazing best online talk show network and podcast of the Travis Runkel Show and the Live Prayer Cathedral Network. We hope to see you again and filming an episode in edition of the Travis Runkel Show and the Live Prayer Cathedral Network. Have a great day or evening, and we'll see you on another edition and episode of the Travis Runkel Show and the Live Prayer Cathedral Network. God bless you, and have a great evening.